Your Excellency, welcome back to China.
Thank you.
This is a young and exciting bilateral relationship, and it comes at a time when much of the developed world is still mired in its slowdown, and also at a time when China and South Africa face critical challenges in growing their own economies to the next stage. Has this week made a meaningful difference?
Yes, I would say it has definitely made a meaningful difference. But just to give you an example, if we take tourism, in South Africa, the Chinese tourist figures have increased by 60%. And this was as a direct consequence of having direct flights between Beijing and Johannesburg. Those questions, Vice President Li Chau said the plans for the construction of a new airport here in Beijing have been approved, and that construction will commence very soon, which would then also improve on the landing slots time for these direct flights by South African Airways. And we believe that that in itself is a direct dividend of this good relationship here.
You're both members of BRICS. Is there any wasted overlap with the work of the Binational Commission? And coming back to BRICS, has it been as rich and beneficial for your people as you had originally hoped?
Well, the relations must always precede, good relations and goodwill must always precede actual business. Because if you don't have good relations underpinning, business relationships, any minor misunderstanding can lead to, people pulling out and so on. But once you have good relations, it means you have layers and layers, different layers of resolving whatever misunderstanding or disputes that may arise in the process. So in that context, the direct bilateral relations are very important to us. The binational plays that role. And recently, in the meetings between Presidents Jacob Zuma and Xi Jinping, they agreed to establish a working group that would monitor implementation so that all these agreements should not be just on paper, but should be implemented.
You personally bring so much hope and positivity to the momentum of these talks. So I want to finish off by linking it back to your story. For 10 years you were on Robben Island with Nelson Mandela, and you've spoken of those very difficult years. You said that we were a community of people, we shared everything, and you said to me those years were the most meaningful. Why were they?
In a sense, they afforded us time to reflect on issues very deeply, and also, in a sense, prepared us for understanding who we are as South Africans and the place of South Africa in the world, because it also gave us time to understand the world better.
Deputy President, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.